kids here got one more chance to impress and go for it.
Yeah, definitely one more chance to impress, and no matter what you're playing for here, whether it's third or fourth or one or two, you're still giving yourself an opportunity to be seen on the big stage. This is streaming everywhere, so people could be sitting at home, there could be scouts at home, it could be over in Australia, clubs are all watching.
Absolutely.
And there's so many agents, and you know, I walk around here and you can say hello to most of them, and they're just hunting down our kids, and get out of here, leave them alone.
Yeah. Unfortunately, they don't, though.
No.
As you well know, back when you were a teenager at this level.
Here I am telling them to leave them alone. I did the same thing when I was 14, 15.
Exactly, mate.
Took off.
Yeah, and look, the good news is in the county's Manukau team, we have 3 players that played in the Warriors Harold Matthews Grand Final team that played earlier on in the year. Number of those players were Deshauntain Tewao, number 6. Also a player in that category, Hudson Frost, who is a front row. Unfortunately, though, he's signed for the Sharks for next season, so he's off. And the other player to have featured is Gordon Arfor, number 16, who's coming off the interchange, the prop. He played in that grand final as well. A lot of other rep players from last year, a lot of players in the De La Salle College first 13 that lost the grand final in the secondary schools tournament to St Thomas of Canterbury. A lot of those guys are backing up again in this game. South Island team, well, Mason Lome, number 1, has signed for the Warriors and will be playing in the SG Bull squad next year. So congratulations to him. He signed earlier last week. He's playing out of Otago Boys High School at the moment. So congratulations to him. A number of Aotearoa Whanui 16s boys from last year playing in this game too. Ezekiel Hammond-Siolo in that category. A lot of players that have played in the South Island Scorpions last year and in their District 9s team earlier on in the year at Easter up in Auckland. They're featuring in this game as well. So good to see them all back. And of course, in a major development this year to the structure of this tournament, Canterbury are now going to be, have been playing as their own district in this competition, in these tournaments this year, in the boys competition. So the South Island team is made up of every other district outside of Canterbury in the South Island. So we've got players from Otago, Southland, the West Coast, all through this team that is about to play against counties here. Glorious conditions too. We had a lot of rain yesterday morning here in Rotorua. A couple of the other fields here at Puketawhero Park took a bit of a hammering, but not field number 1 here. It's in Great Nick, isn't it?
She was a mud bath up on field 5 yesterday where the football was played, and we're just grateful and thankful for the council down here in Rotorua that they managed to keep a couple of fields open so that we could get some games going. But while we've done that, these fields down here have been well preserved for finals day, and there's going to be a great game of rugby league here. We thought the content from the 16s games were going to be big. These 18s boys, there are some monsters, as you can see there. He just stands over the top of the Scorpions player. He's going to be hard to handle as well.
Yeah, 100%. Just running through those results in the 16s. Counties got the 3rd place, beating the South Island 24 points to 10. And in the final, Akarana 42 beat the Auckland Vulcans 6 to win the title for 2024. So 2 more games to come today, including this one. And then the 18s final between Auckland and Akarana again. And it's worth noting too, Bleary, that all of these players now playing for places in the rep team coming up soon. The NZ residents clubs will play against the New Zealand secondary schools team down in Cambridge coming up in 8 days.
You down there?
We'll be down there.
Wow, it's going to be some great footy played down there.
Yeah.
Some of the best kids in New Zealand who would be most probably all taken by every single club in the competition anyway, but there'll be some great rugby league played down in Cambridge, that's for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. So those games coming up in Cambridge, both the 16s and the 18s rep games coming up in 8 days. But we'll worry about that later, because here in Rotorua, the 3rd and 4th playoff is underway between counties in the red, and we got the South Island team in the white tops. And straight away, there's an opportunity for the Scorpions down this right edge. What an attack from the kickoff. Oh, big play there. As Levian, in fact, it was Tuhenga Vaitapu, just couldn't quite get back in field there. A big play coming in from Elijah Paya there.
Yeah, good play from the kickoff as well. Saw the space, dummy to where all the numbers were, and then takes a little show, goes down the short side there and gets an opportunity to run down the sideline. Great start for the Scorpions, and then chucks the ball back in, and fortunate for the Counties team, they hit the ball down, but the Scorpions now get an opportunity. How good.
So here are the Scorpions. See what they can do here. Got good field position here. Great start for them. Now in at dummy half is Jack Morton. Nice hands there from Lome Hindle. Good support play from Nicholas. He's a good player, Ta'ava Nicholas. His brother was a super rugby player for the Highlanders, Ryan. Good play the ball too. Jack Morton has his hands on the ball again here. Is this kick nice and accurate? Is the bounce going to be good here?
Oh,
brilliant!
What a try.
Jay Rayhana, lock that in.
No.
Oh, has he just missed it? He has just missed it, Rayhana. Well, that might have to be put under forensic examination on the replay, Blairy.
Yeah, definitely. I don't know. We obviously don't have those camera angles, and neither do the refs. So, man, it would have been an awesome try. But no, it's not a try now. It's the Counties Manukau team.
Worth mentioning that a few other of the Warriors Harold Matthews players from earlier on in the year not playing today. Kairos Booth not playing for the South Island. Big blow there. He's been playing in the centres. And Milatoni Sukavia and Homer Fortu not playing for Counties in this game either. They've been ruled out too after all three of those players played in the semi-finals. They're not playing in this final. Good defence from the South Island all over Counties. Here's the kick. It's partially deflected there. That might work out for Counties. It has. And it was touched by that Counties, by that South Island player as well. So it's a fresh set.
Great start here now for Counties, attacking the line of the Scorpions. Big boys here in this Counties team. Some of those front rowers wouldn't want to be tackling them.
Sia Falau.
Shape.
Nice play from Paya. Here it comes for Counties. And there is the score. Beautiful finish there. And it's Matiasi Lolasio who's gone over to score the try for the Stingrays 4-0.
Great shape here down this left-hand side, run by the Counties Manukau. Everyone does their job. Everyone runs a line here. This little bit here had some work to do. Boys coming across there from the Scorpions, but manages to get down and score a good try for the start of the Counties Manukau team here. And I'm so glad there was these big boys, and I think when you look at this weather, they may do it tough if they don't have much of the ball. And you've seen in that really good defensive set from the Scorpions, they went after those big boys, got numbers in the tackles. Fortunately for them, they got a bounce of the ball, hit someone's hand, they got it back. But there's some big boys out there.
Yololo Seal, who got the try. I talked about those rep games coming up in Cambridge. He was involved in last year's New Zealand Residents Clubs game in the 18s division, so looking to make that team back-to-back in 2024. So here's Hudson Frost, the goal-kicking front rower.
Get it, boy. Get it. Do us proud.
Oh, he's got some shape on it.
Look at this. One for the front rowers, one for the good guys.
Hudson Frost. He has kicked a few in the tournament prior to that one. That was his fifth goal. Nice finish from Lulasia. Stylish, rangy centre.
Yeah. Agile, can move. Runs well. Athletic. Everything you're looking for in a modern day centre or playing footballer.
Yeah, last year he was in the Auckland Vulcans 18s, but moving to Counties this year. So 6-0. Hope you're enjoying the coverage of this third and fourth playoff game. Counties Manukau leading.
You just see the size difference, Glenn.
Ooh, little error though.
And this is where the Scorpions will try and build some momentum of just pure want and willingness to get stuck into this Counties team. Yes, the Counties team have got bigger bodies and they're going to be hard to handle, but they can't keep coming off their try line for the game in this Scorpions side. They'll keep turning up here. Got a great opportunity to put some plays on with this weather being the way it is. Show us your skills.
Nicholas feeds the scrum. See what they can set up here. Nice play. Here's Lome Hindle. Beautiful inside ball.
Oh.
Counties read it pretty well, though. Hammond Siolo. It's pretty hammered there. It's still alive for the Scorpions. Tuhengatai Tapu.
Nice offload there.
Keeping the ball alive quite nicely, aren't they? It's a good tackle, though, by Laumalili on Levian. South Island keeping it up the middle of the field. That's Nate Corbett. Morton again from dummy half. Nice play on from Levian. Been tipped. That's good hands. Needed to be made by Barry. And Barry!
Oh.
Franklin Barry! Well, we saw Reihana just miss out on a try at the start of the game. The other winger, but Jay Reihana is going to give his mate Franklin Barry a pat on the back at 6-4.
What a try down there. Is that Franklin Barry the 6 or that's the 5?
Well, let's have a look. It might be Munro,
I think that's
is
Munro. I think it's Josh Munro. Look at him. He doesn't have much space. It looks like a 6. It's a 5.
Oh.
It's Munro down the outside there.
My glasses.
Without much room or space to move in, and the ball hits the ground. It's a nice long pass over the top. The old bounce pass gets them every time and just backs himself from the outside there, Josh Munro, and it's a great try here for the Scorpions. It makes it a little bit easier for the kick as well and brings a little bit closer to the post.
Yeah.
I got you, Glenn.
Back to the optometrist I go, mate.
I got you, brother.
Here's Munro. Yeah, well done to him. That's what number try for him? It's his second. Got one against Northland in third game of pool play, and this is Tiava Nicholas, who's lining up this conversion attempt. He has 2 goals in the tournament so far. Make that 3 now. 6 all. Got a good game of third and fourth here at Puketawhero Park.
There's not much room there, Glenn. Look at him go.
Yeah.
The touch is right there. If he thought he would have went out, he would have put the flag up. They've been really good. Josh Munro just backed himself on the outside there. Great try.
Yeah, Munro, we've seen him in the last couple of District 9s tournaments too. Otago actually finished third this year in the 18s, beating Auckland 14-6 in their third and fourth playoff game. So now that is 9s, it's not 13s obviously, but there's some players coming out of the deep south at the moment. Here's that shift out to the right edge again. Oh, their hands just letting them down there. It's a little scrappy in the end, but I like the intent. Counties had them covered, though, I think, that time. But only just.
He was backing themselves to take on the short side, keeping them honest. This Counties team down on their short sides there and just maybe had his time again. Maybe just come back in and just held the ball and not try to offload it or chuck that one-hand pass around the corner. Now gives Counties the opportunity to go after them here.
Toiava Ward feeds the scrum. Here's the try scorer, Lula Seal, for the Stingrays. Seal Falau at dummy half at the moment for Counties. Here he is again, nipping away. And now Frost. Off to the Sharks in 2025. Seal Falau. Again, Counties looking confident with the ball. This is Albert Belchin. He's inside the 10 now. Seal Falau again. Oh, that's a beautiful delayed pass. And Paya, Elijah Paya. The long, rangy, athletic Elijah Paya in for the try. Another who's going to the Sharks in 2025. They have pinched some players from this tournament.
Well, Ward, with his ball playing, they run that similar play that they did to score their first try. Just a simple block runner. Really good awareness from that block runner to keep running through the line. We see this today in day and age with the game of rugby league is some of the players are just stopping and getting in the way, and the refs are coming back and saying it's an obstruction. But he's pushed himself through the line there, and Paya, with his speed and his agility and his skill and his toughness to be able to reach out and score another try for this counties team.
Well, both teams are executing pretty well in the 20. And here's Hudson Frost again. Turned 17 in September. Big future in front of this lad here. Strikes it sweetly again. Couldn't have been better. 12-6. Frost 2 from 2.
You can hear one of the mums there letting her son know what to do. Tackle, run hard. Real simple instructions. I like it. But look at this. Just everyone running the shape, and then just comes off his left foot there. Scorpions team going sideways there on the edge, and he just comes back off that left foot and gets himself a beautiful try.
Yeah, lovely try there from Elisha Paya.
Little tricky kickoff there.
Yeah, I like
finds the sideline.
Yeah, I like the intention there, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's clever.
Well, you can. And why not? Have a bit of fun with it. You know what I mean? Like, you're 25 minutes, don't have that much time. Already at 13 minutes to go in the first half, and if you can try and come up with little plays like that, little trick plays, and you get the ball back, you know, give themselves a position here to try and score some points, and wouldn't put it past them that they can't get over the line here.
Well, exactly. You know, you're not gonna beat teams unless you have the ball.
Definitely.
You've got to score. Nicholas, again, good attacking opportunity here for the Scorpions. Just didn't quite execute the pass to Nicholas, so he takes the hit up himself. Does a great job there, the halfback. Ruck speed's good there for Morton. Now Mason. Was that Tuhinga Vaitapu? It's Tuhinga Vaitapu. Now here it's Levian. He's a key player, isn't he?
He's a great player.
You can tell he's a key player in the South Island team. Morton again from dummy half. South Island on County's line again.
Oh.
That's unlucky as the play was switched back there to Barry. Yeah, he's frustrated. I don't blame him.
There was some space there. They saw something. They go out left. County's defended it well, but come back to the right-hand side here, and he just drops the ball. May just go himself there, I reckon. Fortunately there for the Scorpions. The ball's knocked on. Refs are having a bit of a corridor here. Calling out the captains.
Here? Maybe a little bit of niggle going on.
Without a doubt. It's bigger than the ref.
He is, isn't he?
Big Frost.
17 years old, mate.
Gee.
Well, must have been just some chat or something like that. Still Barry frustrated. No harm done in the end.
No harm done.
See what counties are like bringing the ball off their own line here. Good tackling. Nicholas, good strong tackle with Nate Corbett in there. Mason in there making a good tackle. Oh, that's hurt the big fella too. Gordon R4 struggling to get up after that contact. Ruck speed excellent for Counties Manukau. Taylor made for a hook and a run, but
could have played advantage here. I think they're coming back for like a shoulder charge back here, but he makes a break straight through the middle of the park there and play advantage.
Yeah.
Or not square at marker. That's why he did run. Could have bought that, could have let it play first and give him some sort of advantage, and if he didn't get anything, bring him back.
Shantain Tiwao. Nervous, he hasn't found touch, and he hasn't. South Island, maybe a bit of justice there for them.
Yep.
It's repeating that Kairos Booth not playing in this grand final for the South Island. The Warriors, Harold Matthews, cup-winning player from earlier on in the year. And 2 players from the county's Manukau team in that same situation. Milatoni Sukavea and Homa Fortu also not playing. South Island again, this right edge is looking quite dangerous for them. Tuhinga Vaitapu. Well left by
Tackle
Puni.
the legs.
Oh yeah, tackling the legs is only half the job though, eh? Oh, and there's a problem, speaking of legs there. Looks like a left leg.
There's a lot of legs to tackle too, and some big ones. Doesn't look well here.
Yeah, he's not moving at all.
Let's hope he hasn't done anything major. But
Oh, it is a head knock by the look of it. You saw the indication there from the trainer. It's 12-6. Lulasio and Paya, the try scorers for Counties Manukau, with 2 goals kicked by Hudson Frost. And the try scorer for the Scorpions, Josh Munro, on the left wing side, converted by Ta'ava Nicholas. This is the 3rd and 4th playoff here in Rotorua in the 18s division.
he doesn't look well.
No.
Medics are here though.
You see Mason Lomi Hindle in there, barking instructions, the Warriors recruit for the SG Ball team. Good to see, speaking of the Warriors SG Ball team, good to see a few of that squad who are going to be playing in the next game, the grand final between Auckland and Akarana. We've got several from that squad scattered across those 2 teams too, Blairy, which is good to see.
There's a lot of football at the back end of the year for these young men. But there's no better place that you want to be is to just play a bit of rugby league, and there he is.
Yeah, that's Sam Levian. That's a blow for them. He's been influential.
Definitely.
Ball playing back rower. They're like gold, those players.
Definitely playing through the middle of the park, and he's their connection to the edges and shows the ball in his hands, and he's got good shape around him. That's a big loss.
He's played in all 4 games too. Oh, Nicholas is going to play the ball for him. Let's get this game back underway. Here's Corbett. He'll probably come into that role a bit more now. There's the kick on the last. It's a good kick too. Nicely taken there by Sukavea. That's Mark Anthony Sukavea out there. That was a courageous take from him.
Great take.
Looking for the penalty, not coming that time from the referee. Line speed is really good from the South Island.
Very tight, this Scorpions team here. Look, you see the winger there. They're still, yep, they found some space now here, the Counties.
Oh, good tackle.
Great tackle there.
Nice tackle from Barry. Needed to be taken.
Oh, good contact.
Yeah, initial contact with Micah Pune and Matthew Malloy. Good stuff from Pune in particular. Both of them are in there making another tackle.
Big kick here.
Sia Falau gives it Toiava. Lome Hindle. Nicely taken. That one wasn't easy. It was a pretty decent kick. And there's the fullback. Down playing in Otago Boys High School at the moment. Last year of high school for him. Munro, the try scorer, playing the ball there for the South Island Scorpions. Ronnie Kivalu is out there now, wearing 14 for Counties. There's Gary Kingy, goes to his bench. Good to see Gary Kingy back coaching in Counties, a former Counties women's coach. Very successful one as well. There goes the kick from the South Island team, finding some space too. Paya back there for Counties. Oh, here he goes. Oh, he's run out of space.
Oh. Flag up.
Well, that's the key, isn't it? Show them the sideline just, Bleary, and they can't resist.
He backed himself here to take him on the outside. He beats the first one and then just tries this ball. Great kicker, just lands in no man's land. Beats the winger here from the Scorpions, but I think in that instance now, he's got to come back off his left foot and come back in field here. Look at him. I'm going to take you on. Gets him. Done the job. You got to come back now. And there's the foot out. Good work from the touchy there. Great call. Here they come.
Yes, Tuhenga Vaitapu again. Very close to the try line there. The Scorpions, they need a try here to come back into the game. And that looks like that player is over.
It's going to call it held up.
There's no try. Lilafua it is. Now, let's see what we can pick up here.
Oh.
Was he held up just there by Albert Belchin? He was. Brilliant try-saving tackle. Malloy playing the ball. Now Barry. Here comes Lome Hindle. Creating space, Lome Hindle. Oh, he's all class.
Oh, that's a great try.
He's all class, isn't he? Mason Lome Hindle can see why he's off to the Warriors next year. Another try for him in the tournament.
Great try from Mason Lome Hindle.
Very nice second try. Got one in the semi-loss to Auckland. But there he was just a week ago signing to play for the Warriors SG ball team. He had a bit of work to do here, Barry.
Great feet too. Strong ball carrier. Quite deceiving in the way he carries the ball. Gets on there back there. He's got a bit of pace as well and not afraid to get stuck into a bit of contact. Gives himself a one-on-one and beats his man and then has to try and score that try and manages to get over the line. And beautiful try there from Mason Lome.
Excellent. Yeah, good game on our hands here, haven't we? Here's Nicholas. Slightly more difficult angle for him to negotiate in this kick here. Shout out to the coach of the South Island Scorpions, Gene Wilson. He's done a great job with this team. Some good basic structure to the way they play, right? It's good to see. Can't convert the try. So Counties will stay in front by 2, 12-10. That's, I think, thing. I've been coming to this tournament for 3 or 4 years, Blair, and it's the same with women's rugby league, girls rugby league in particular. I think the basic structure, that's been the one big improvement going back over the last 4 to 5 years, is that, yeah, it's okay if you're a rugby player coming into league, and having a crack at it and enjoying it, but you've got to learn and understand the basics of the game to really make it.
Well, it's the basics that you need to learn first and foremost, especially if you've come from another sport, as in rugby. You get the basics down packed, you're better equipped to be able to get in situations on the field to be able to do the right thing, more so than anything.
And that's really good to see the South Island team achieve that. It's Makalela Fua with that carry. Now Munro got the first try for the Scorpions. Nice little delay. The pass there by Jack Morton. It was good work from him.
He's sharp around the 9 there, Jack Morton, 22.
Malloy,
nice carry.
Good run. Doesn't have the bulk of other front rowers, but I tell you what, got the nice footwork going there, didn't he? Now here's this right edge, which has been quite effective. Reihana. Got to stay in the field of play here. Oh, just good work by Reihana. Barry. Lome Hindle. Chases.
Oh,
excellent!
What a job!
Oh, that's a brilliant try from Antonio Verhoeven. How good is that score?
What a leap in the air. What a kick from Mason Lome.
Oh, that was outstanding. Verhoeven, one of the West Coasters, is over for the try.
Has anyone signed that kid up? Glenn, that's athletic.
It's AFL-like, isn't it?
There's definitely something in this kid. I'd be just giving a little bit of a tap on the shoulder after this game if I was one of the scouts out there, just asking the question.
Oh, he's got the build, hasn't he?
Yes, definitely. You know, like the back rowers, and a prime example, Elias Katoa at the Melbourne Storm. Oh. He is a target in the air. Like, he leaps up and jumps for balls. He competes. He's a bigger body. There's not too many back rowers in the competition. I think Liam Martin does it a little bit. They go up there and become a target for your half. There's something in that. Verhoeven.
Well, 16 points to 12. Back-to-back tries here for the Scorpions. Remember, there are no Canterbury players in the Scorpions this year. They're playing as their own district. Some might have thought, well, that's going to weaken the Scorpions significantly, but both of the boys' teams have made the semi-finals, and both have been competitive. But the game's not over, Blairy.
Well, you can see what they have. They have the essence of being a good team, and with more practice and with more coaching, with more detail, they can become a strength in this competition moving forward.
Here's Munro again. Good, strong tackling from Counties. They haven't had the ball for a little while. That was Tuiava Ward with that tackle. Another strong carry coming here from Mike Kapuni.
Strong.
He is a strong lad. Morton at dummy half continues. Nice deep ball. Nicholas, oh, it's hammered there. But that was okay. It's still the last. Now that'll be a handover now, won't it? Just messed up the positioning there as Gordon Arthur flew through there. Put pressure on Nicholas.
Tell you what, that pass from Jack Morton off the ground here. That's a well-executed pass. Hits the half. Nicholas where he needs to be, but just took a little bit too long to get the ball away, and the pressure from
Hudson Frost, it wasn't fed.
The captain.
Yeah. Now, Counties, with their first possession for a while now, without the ball for quite some time. And that will be half-time. So, excellent first half here. Really competitive. 3 tries to 2. And this team here, Counties, everyone would have had their eyes on them. But they're going into the break in this 3rd and 4th playoff for the 18s. Behind on the scoreboard, and congratulations to the South Island team. They lead 16-12.
Pertec, we understand that our customer needs their plant and equipment up, running and available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Using only world-class product from the likes of Bridgestone and Yokohama, there is no compromise for your valuable machines. Our attention to detail and precision is second to none. It's this customer experience that separates Pertec from the pack. Pertec, we'll keep you operating.
Kia ora. Let's get you ready to go out there and have an epic rugby league game. But first things first, let's have a A simple warm-up is a game changer. Not only will it improve your performance, but it will reduce the chances of you getting an injury. And if you want to skip the sore muscles, don't skip the cool down. Now, tackling is a big part of the game, so don't cheat on the technique. A good tackle technique will help keep everyone safe. Collisions happen all the time, so it's important to know how to spot a concussion and what to do if it happens to you or a teammate. So guys, have a then go get into it.
This is some story right here. It's glorious. It's an absolute feast.
E tangata whenua Aotearoa e tū, e te tai tokerau e tū, Pukeanga kuku e tū. New Zealand stand up, this is our time.
Fortunately, that was a slip.
Yeah, he did slip, and yes, the contact looked worse than what it was. Was heavy, but he slipped into that one, like slipped right underneath him.
Yeah. So contact to the head again, punished, penalised by the referee. Just trying to see who that player is. I think it was Tuhanga Vaitapu. He's been very good. His carries have been strong, Blairy. King's High School student, New Zealand touch rep.
He most probably hit his head harder when he hit the ground backwards.
In fact, it's number 15 there. Sefo Fatai, who's come onto the field. So Franklin Barry got a fine touch here. Oh, it's not out. Oh, that's a missed opportunity. Here's Mark Anthony Sukuvia. So Counties Manukau, what can they create here? Haven't had things go their way at all in the second half. Now Singer, again, with that strong carry. Space out on the left edge, but it's come a cropper again. Right in front of the South Island bench too.
And they're clapping him on too. Just can't afford to, and when the game's in the balance like it is now, to not be able to execute those passes and get it to hand. Gives now the Scorpions an opportunity, and they will take it.
Tell you what's one of the most amazing things from that last shot is who would have thought umbrellas would be up protecting themselves from the sun today, after yesterday.
I was talking about the umbrellas yesterday and how many there was, and here we go.
Lome Hindle, nice offload. Hammond Ciolo did the same. Lome Hindle, good backing up by the fullback. And
nice
he's created
offload.
The ball again here for Morton. Now you can see the posts. It's 15 metres away. Here's Nicholas. Oh, here's Verhoeven charging onto it. Had it knocked out of his hands, but it's gone backwards. Morton's got a hand on the ball again. Barry for the Scorpions. Lome Hindle. Let's see what Guthrie can do out on this right wing side. Peyton Guthrie almost wriggling free.
He's running.
And it's going to be Tuhanga Vaitapu who gets very close. Guthrie in a dummy half. No, he leaves it for Morton. Doesn't hit the mark as Lome Hindle tries to measure the kick. And it's too big. And it's back to the 20.
It was a weird style of kicking the ball too then. Glenn, he wasn't even facing that way. He kicked it and kind of like bananaed it across. Maybe a little bit of something to add to his weaponry.
Maybe just rushed it a little bit. Tell you, Verhoeven, who he reminds me of, is a player called Takao Cranwell, who was is now at Newcastle, coming out of Canterbury the last few years, a real rep star the last few years. He's very similar, rangy, big build and running style to Takao Cranwell. Here comes Counties. Pyers into the back line. Now, what can they do? Looking for some edge play. That's a good little dab there by Mahe Whangupo. Counties down here for the first time in an age. Good hard charge at the line. Pulunu. Numbers out on this right edge. Let's see what the kick chase is like.
Oh,
that's brilliant. Try scored. It looks like Mark Anthony Sukovia has it. Well, Counties have been struggling for opportunities in the second half, but they created one there through some brilliant work at 16 apiece.
Yeah, it's Sukovia. It's just a nice little ball here, and there's a bit of space in behind. The kick is great, and it's just who wanted it more then, and both Scorpions players were in and around there, and a bit of a miscommunication, but Sukovia put himself in the line and grabbed that ball and scored a nice try for Counties Manukau there.
Now, you put the text out on Antonio Verhoeven. What was your response? You've got a response from someone.
Really, obviously we can see some talent when we know something, and got a bit of a background on him. Basketball player, rugby, in some sort of league. He's from the West Coast, signed to the Brisbane Broncos.
Wow.
Relocating next year. to PBC.
PBC? What's PBC?
Palm Beach Currumbin on the Gold Coast.
On the Gold Coast, interesting. 16-all is the score with the kick to come. So Hudson Frost for the lead, and there it is, 18-16.
We talk about that jump, and you know what I mean, and I said there's got to be something there, and I guess that's the basketball in him.
Yeah.
It's the basketball in him, and
how do they find him? Text your spy back. How did they find him so early?
West Coast.
Yeah, because Antonio Verhoeven was in the South Island Scorpions wider squad last year, but didn't even play in the South Island Scorpions last year. That was in the 16s, now moved into the 18s.
Yeah. Well, this is what, you know, these people can do, and the kids, it doesn't matter where you live or what sport you're playing or where you're going, because here he goes again. Look at him go. He's competing. I like it.
Oh, missed that tackle, though. Oh, gee, some of these counties boys have fancy footwork. Well, we've got a very interesting finish coming up to this game now. Stingrays really trying to grind it out. Almost fall into the trap of playing South Island style. Just suited them really well. Here's Singer again. He's been good off the bench. Malawafi Singer. Frost. No room for Hudson Frost there. There's the kick on the last. Malloy putting a bit of kick pressure on. Verhoeven, up he goes, the tall back rower. And he's got it for the Scorpions. Here's Munro. Try score in the first half. Hudson Frost has wrapped them up, though. And there is going to be a high tackle, is there?
Verhoeven, Tongan Dutch background.
Yep. Oh,
Tongan
really?
Dutch background.
Just a slight delay with a bit of cramp to one of the players.
It's been a big and long few days here for these players with the weather conditions, you know what I mean? Like, you're playing in heavy tracks the last 2 days, and then today it's beautiful out there, it's fast.
Well, it's the 5th game. Yes, although 20 minutes each way, but the 5th game, so add up the minutes there.
Yeah.
40 minutes, it's coming up two and a half full games in 3 days.
And up against some of these bigger bodies.
Good run. Nice play wide of the ruck. Good tackle. Initial contact there from Nathaniel Fafita was fantastic from Counties. Pinned South Island in their own half. That was a good defensive set from Counties. Back goes Elijah Paya. Looking to return the football with interest. Here's Elijah Paya. Good support play. This could open up here for Counties. Great chase back from Peyton Guthrie.
I think it was...
It's Toyava Ward who's struggling with cramp again.
Mason Lomé chased him back to him for ankle tap. Managed to get the ball away.
Now Singer, slow play the ball now. And the South Island have got all their players back in good numbers now. R4, good shift of the ball again. Here's a chance for Counties. Ulinga, great tackle from Verhoeven. 10 metres out. Counties on the boil. South Island got to keep them out here. Fafita at dummy half. Back on the inside as a try. Laumalili is over. We've been waiting for him to explode in this game. He's been quiet, but Tepatasi, Laumalili gives County some breathing space.
Absolutely devastating runner close to the line. Some of these big counties playing Laumalili. Good luck standing in front of him and trying to stop him that close to the line. He was determined to score that try, and there was no one stopping him there. Laumalili, great try.
Well, Spies have been out on this man too. Apparently he's not been grabbed by an NRL team. He's been a bit quiet in this tournament. There've been huge raps on him too. And he played in the De La Salle College first 13 this season. New Zealand secondary schools rep last year to Blairey.
Yep.
So, Laumalili.
It's hard work, Glenn. It's hard work that gets a lot of these boys over the line. If they want it as much as they think they do, they've got to work hard.
Now Frost continues with his perfect goal-kicking record. That's 4 from 4 now for the goal-kicking front rower. It is 24-16.
Love to be a front rower goal kicking, because you know why? You don't have to go back and take the kickoffs.
Nah.
You can stand up the front. Surely they're not going to send them all the way back to the try line to take their first hit up.
Oh, nothing. You know what rugby league's right. No guarantees in this sport, mate. Yeah, you can take the kicks, but you go back to the field the kickoff, take the first hit up.
We ask a half. Would they do that?
Yeah. Oh, Verhoeven. What a great kickoff from Nicholas. It was perfect.
Needed that.
Remember, time is against the South Island team now. Oh, no dummy half. Morton just got there in time. Micah Pooney sets it up in midfield. Ooh, bit of niggle there from Pooney too, and Singer off that play the ball. Here's Morton again.
Feet.
Yeah, nice little dab by the hooker. Tuhinga Vaitapu at dummy half. Rolling his sleeves up is Mason.
Big.
Big tackle though. Nicholas again. Kicking on the last. A chase from Verhoeven is there. Bounces not though, unfortunately for the South Island.
He's a big, tall, rangy thing, isn't he?
Isn't he? Very similar style of play, build everything to Kaio Cranwell, Cantabrian. Be interesting to watch Cranwell's development over the next couple of years, as will Verhoeven.
Yeah.
Because they've got all the credentials there to be very good back rowers. So it's going to be a line dropout with that touch from the Counties player. So Counties, more defence for them here. Nice little delay pass to Hammond Siolo.
I think Hudson Frost is still down on the ground from that kick. I think he might have done cramp.
Nicholas. Here's Malloy. Good initial contact on Matthew Malloy. Yeah, Frost still struggling down in back play there. Barry. Nice little shift to Hinga Vaitapu.
Oh. Hits it down. He saved them a try.
Well, that's the second time we've seen that in the game now.
Absolutely outstanding work there. It was a drawn pass. A simple try in the corner there would have been good, or pass. But the winger puts his hand out there and stops a try, a certain try, I think. Hey, have a look at this.
So Frost with the line dropout. Got the compression socks on too. Ooh.
Yeah, it's cramp.
Yeah.
Still down. He spent a whole set down there.
Yeah, big fella's battling a bit.
He's got to go.
Well, this is the South Island's chance with only minutes remaining. They need a try and a score here. Morton, nice little short side play. Offload. Not going to be there for Peyton Guthrie. Oh, he's dragged in a touch superbly.
Too big out there. The big front row, I think he'd come from out of the scrum. And he just picks him up and ragdolls him out. Look at this. He comes from the scrum here, flying into pitcher now. There. Oh, he just manhandles him. Singer just manhandles him there.
Got to give props to Tuava Ward too. That tackle from the halfback was decent.
Decent tackle.
Yeah. Just did enough to delay the offload for that split second, which made Singer's opportunity to throw that player in a touch a lot easier. Well, is that the ball game there, Bleary? It might be the ball game, that play.
Yeah, they've got us to score 2 tries to take it away from this county's team. Tough work here.
Nice tackle from Malloy again. Good hands from Sukovia. He got that try to start the scoring in the second half. 12-0 it is. County's outscoring the South Island in the second half. Verhoeven goes low that time. Nice tackle on Kavalu. Nice little dab by Lolasio. Got the first try in the first half for the Stingrays. Bit of niggle out there continuing between these two teams. Very competitive match, this one.
It's been a good game.
Singer passes the ball this time. This is good play from Counties. Good teamwork out to Whangupo. He hasn't had many opportunities in the game, has he? Mahe Whangupo, and that's a turnover with the tackle count coming to an end. Yeah, it's just a handover. It's your ball. Morton comes off.
Subs on.
Well, we'll see what these new players can do in these last few minutes. Some of these South Island players have played really well in this game. Micah Pooney, little error at the play the ball. Great little play there from Nathaniel Fafita. He's been very good in the second half. There's the fumble there.
Hands in it, body on the ground. You can see having a bit of a laugh at it as well.
He just got his hands away in time, Bleary,
yes,
didn't he?
Yes.
It's all part of the game, though. Don't forget, we have that final coming up in the 18s. Akarana, Auckland. Kicking off soon. That game coming up, kicking off at 3:15. Local time here in New Zealand. That's in 15 minutes' time. Counties will work up a little short side play there. Nice little movement. But Nicholas with a great tackle. Back on the inside. Counties running with vim and vigour again. Sia Falau. Play the ball speed is good. Counties looking for one more to really kick clear of the South Island Scorpions. Belchin at dummy half. Tackling continues to be good for the Scorpions. The Counties, there's momentum building. Singer.
We'll get close to this line here and try and spread it out here.
Belchin again.
There he goes.
Paya slipping this time through that tackle of Hammond.
Flicks the ball.
Siolo and Munro there to grab it for the South Island. They've got 95 metres to go, Bleary.
Tough ask here for the Scorpions coming off their own line.
Malloy with that footwork. That's a good run. He's a front rower, remember. He's out to the 20. Excellent run by him. Now Munro. Good post-contact meters in that tackle from Sia Falau too. Nice play from Taken. There's a kick early in the count. Franklin Barry looking for the bounce. And it's not going to be a 40-20 either. It's out on the 30. You can see what Barry was trying to do there, but in the end, it's going to be County's possession with less than a minute left.
Yeah, I think County's just done enough in this game up against a real competitive South Island Scorpions, that's for sure. Have played some quality football over the last couple of days and including this game, and some good players through there. You spoke about their splits and there's the game. County's too good in the end.
Yeah, they've grounded out really well in the second half, didn't they? Under pressure at half-time, but they've kept the South Island team scoreless in the second half to close it out 24-16. Lolosia, Paia, Sikovia, Laumalili. The try scorers for the Stingrays, all converted by Hudson Frost. Try scorers Munro, Nicholas, Lome Hindle and Verhoeven. Or rather, Munro, Lome Hindle and Verhoeven for the South Island, with 2 of those converted by Nicholas. So there we are. Congratulations to Counties, 24-16. They finished 3rd in the 18s this year. And at 3:15, we'll be back for the final in the 18s between Auckland and Akarana.